Hi, I'm Deb Nystrom. Have you ever struggled to make sense of what to do with performance review processes, paper or online? Well, so have I. If you're like me, you've experienced that performance reviews and performance management take lots of time for both managers and staff. They also create a lot of anxiety. I'm here to share with you what I've learned on the job, helping organizations change and improve their performance processes, starting with where we've been, where we are now, and where we are going, past, present, and future. First, the past. We can thank the Chinese civilization for many useful inventions. Did you know the Chinese also have the first historical record of a problem performance appraisal rating? Yep, that honor goes to Chinese philosopher Xin Yu of the Han Dynasty. In that time period, emperors employed people who rated the performance of the official family members. Xin Yu recorded a known complaint of rater error in the 3rd century. Welcome to something many of us today know all too well: subjectivity and rater bias in performance reviews. Okay, let's jump to Great Britain during the Industrial Age, 18th century. Robert Owen, a reformer, an idealist, and a child prodigy, learned about the cotton manufacturing industry while employed there as a teenager. Why am I telling you about Robert Owen? His performance evaluation and feedback techniques used in his business can teach us a thing or two about current ways, methods of handling performance feedback and reviews today. With his fortune, Robert Owen purchased cotton mills in New Lanark, Scotland, and made many changes there. He improved the organization of the mills to prevent dishonesty and theft, and established a system of silent monitors to increase worker productivity. The silent monitor was a cube of wood which hung over the workers' station. Each side was painted a different color: white, yellow, blue, or black. An excellent day's work was rewarded with the white side showing. A good day's produced a yellow side, a lesser day the blue, and for a bad day's work the black side showed. What's cool about this? Daily feedback and daily opportunities to do better the next day. The improved working conditions, along with the system which encouraged pride in performance, produced not only happy workers but huge profits. A little bit later, in the United States, Frederick Taylor, known as the father of scientific management, began work at the age of 18 as an apprentice to a pattern maker and a machinist. He later joined a steel company as a laborer, rising in 8 years to become chief engineer. Sound familiar? Instead of cotton, it's steel. At the steel mill, he performed exhaustive experiments on worker productivity and tested what he called the task system, later named scientific management. In the fast-expanding world of the industrial age, welcome to hierarchy, the concept of an organization chart, also known as top-down management. Frederick Taylor introduced us in the United States to the industrial age concept of the separation of thinkers and doers. Taylor's experiments at the steel mills involved determining one best way of performing each work operation, the time it required, materials needed, and the work sequence. He was all about setting up a clear division of labor between management and employees. From Taylor in the 1930s, we can aspire to more current thinking in systems, how one person, group, or business process or structure affects another. It's being smart about how we use data and measurement to inspire human achievement. Edwards Deming was credited with the quality movement that spawned systemic changes in business in the 1990s. Deming also helped us deal with the mechanistic, demotivating impact of the industrial age on the human spirit. Here are some of Edwards Deming's quotes to illustrate. It's interesting and humorous to learn that very early in Deming's career, while working for the U.S. government in the 1930s, Deming received an excellent on his Taylor-style efficiency rating used in the civil service. This was one of his first performance evaluations. So, this is where I come in with my personal experience. In the 90s, in my organization development job, my supervisor passed along her task of teaching a course, How to Conduct Performance Appraisals, a course for supervisors at the University of Michigan. This was at the same time I was teaching a total quality improvement team leader training course to supervisors that featured many of Deming's principles. I learned that it's not about the money, the metrics, or the manager, though they all really do matter. It's about achievement for individuals and teams.